just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Check 50. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Hey.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check out.
On 2nd down, Bacon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bears take over. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Garoppolo on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Trey Flowers picks it. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They'll run on 1st down. Bacon, a short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well. But when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down now. It's Turner, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a healthy gain of 8 here. They double their workspace out to the 16. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now a give, right side. Bacon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Let's get
Haskins on third down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Called out a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Undercut.
And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul searching now. That's caught inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Over the middle, it's complete. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On first down, Bacon. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a second and 13. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Nice hit, boy. Here we go.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
An extra defensive back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Yeah. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins got a man, Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
13 yards.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Haskins to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, Haskins. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run it now out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 5 now. Haskins. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. This is caught. Touchdown, Titans. Touchdown. Corey Davis with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Turner. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Garoppolo now. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that lead is back down to 9 now. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This will be taken short.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Haskins. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
In your face. Kill. Check.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Haskins.
Bang. Keep doing you, boy.
Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here. Just nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On play action, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the left side. Bacon. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? To throw is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
We gonna work.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Here we go.
What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
He's going to air one out, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Here we go. Mine's 50, mine's 50.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Uncorks one for Dave. That's caught at the 25. And he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a give right side. Bacon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Okay, Brady, I see you.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, Haskins, and it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
John Brown on for the field goal.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Riley Ridley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears get a bit closer. And Garoppolo will lead his guys up to go for the two-point try. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And it's third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After first and second down went backwards, it's third and very long. Now Haskins, third and long. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. It's taken to the 26. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On third down, Bacon. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
Yeah, score! Touchdown! Touchdown, baby, yeah!
And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll run on 1st down. Bacon. 20. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Turner. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
I just got bags from Prada.